Retelling The Tell-Tale Heart is an interactive audio and touch-based game that recreates Edgar Allan Poe's original short story. A retelling of the story is narrated to the user, who touches metallic objects to answer questions about the story. Familiarity with the original story is not required, and the game takes roughly 5 minutes or so to play. The game is a hybrid of digital media and physical media, bringing together various forms to engage players in multiple ways. The concept for the game came from a previous project with the same name that I developed as an interactive online narrative using software called Inklewriter. Since the original game was a transmedia adaptation of Poe's work, it made sense to adapt it for another medium. However, I wanted to develop the game in a physical space instead of a digital one. I also wanted to develop a digital game that was not a traditional video game to demonstrate ways to build games that do not rely on screen-based graphical representation. Poe's original short story is a first-person narrative account of a murder. The game I created asks users to answer 3 questions about the story. What was the motive for the murder? How was the murder committed? And what happened at the end of the story? The user's answers are represented with physical objects, lending a detective stylistic element to the story that fits well with Poe's original work. The game works by using alligator clips connected to metallic objects that simulate keyboard presses when a user touches the object. The clips are connected to an Arduino Leonardo, a device similar to a Raspberry Pi, that sends commands via USB cable to a computer. The computer is running a program called Max 7 that plays the game's audio files and handles the game's logic. The game was installed at the Dr. Phillips Performing Arts Center in Orlando, Florida on April 7, 2018 for an event called UCF Celebrates the Arts. Users were invited to play the game throughout the evening as single users or groups, and a number of people recognized the story as an adaptation of Poe's original work. Users who were unfamiliar with the original story were able to navigate it as well, and some played the game a second time in order to go back and explore options that they had not chosen the first time. In the future, I would like to display this project at academic conferences and artistic venues that might be interested in works that blend digital and physical media. I may also develop the project as a permanent installation, though I will also retain it in its current incarnation in order to transport it to other locations easily. Many users also pointed out that the project could be used as an interactive learning tool or as a way to get readers more interested in reading classic fiction. If you would like more information about this project, you can find my contact details on my website, kentonhoward.com.